We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing episodes beyond the Walking Dead universe. I'm your host, David Cameo, and I'm joined by Sharon D, aka Blazy Gardner, and Bridget, ko-fi.com/Punky Brewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER. And today we actually got on sort of on time, it looks like, right?
And no, we're 3 minutes late.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But Lois just got here,
Lois,
so we're right on time.
Lois, how did we do? Did we satisfy the minimum requirements necessary to show up sort of on time? But hey, you're here on time, so I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to be reacting to the 8th episode, the penultimate episode of The Last of Us's first season, titled When We Are in Need. Oh no, Lois, we made Lois wait 3 minutes.
Lois was waiting. No.
As we scrambled like rabbits.
No, Lois. No.
To get to this episode. Hey, Mitchell, thank you for coming on. And Takira, hey, what's up? Takira saying hi to Mitchell. That's cool. All right, let's start the timer. Because obviously we need a timer. Because we'll just...
I just have to ask, did Dennis just like abruptly begin asking you about Yellowstone?
That's it, we're done.
The live stream is starting, and Dennis is just like, hey, I have this really important question about Yellowstone right now.
She's like, he didn't know.
Mute.
He didn't know, and he was in there making the bed, so I didn't expect him to come in and say anything. It surprised me, but I had to explain the what happened to Rip's parents. We watched it the other day, but he was wanting me to clarify what happened to Rip's parents.
That is great. I love that.
I guess I'll never know. Thank goodness.
I can tell you right now. I mean,
no, you'll ruin it for the internet, folks.
Watch it.
So
ruin a show that's been out 5 years already. But yeah, okay.
Well, I have 2 bits of information I wanted to share with you guys. After you guys had so many streaming issues for the last 8 episodes. I just recently switched from YouTube TV, having HBO on YouTube TV to Amazon Prime, because this way I have the live channel watching, and I think it's a little bit better quality in my opinion. And I don't need to use the app to cast it to the TV and whatever. I just saw it as a good opportunity. But when I tried to tune into the live channel, HBO channel, I'm like watching all the commercials, it's all, everything's good. I get to the theme, right? The theme pops up. It's the first thing that comes up. And all of a sudden, a voice, when the Last of Us logo shows up, a voice goes, "The Last of Us." And I thought, that's weird. Okay, fine. That's new. The episode starts off, for me, in Spanish. And then I go, okay, I can Spanish-speaking community, probably. Okay, fine. Wait, I know. Hold on. Just, you all know where this is going. It takes me like 20 whole seconds to realize there's no subtitles. And I thought the lack of subtitles was intentional. It's like, let's give a nod to the Spanish-speaking audience. Holla at your boy, Pedro Pascal. Okay, fine. I realize, I'm like, this is too weird. I know this guy in the trailer was speaking English. I'm like, I'm an HBO Latino. I'm on HBO Latino. Why? I'm on HBO Latino. So I try to quickly switch over to HBO East, and I'm like scrambling. It's doing the circle thing. I'm panicking. I've missed probably 2 minutes into the episode where David's having his sermon on the Mount after those people died. Probably seems like whatever. I got inference from the rest of the episode, so pure panic. You can hook me up, Lois. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm good. I'm good. I just tuned into the wrong live channel. That's all. I'm gonna rewatch this episode. But on the note of rewatching this episode, I think this is one of the first episodes, and this is a good thing. The first episode I dread rewatching because it's not only heavy, but it's like, do I want to relive this tension again? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's like, it's a great thing when you're like, I don't want to see this again. I don't want to see this again.
I guess it would depend on how many times you wanted to rewatch Terminus, because that's exactly what this was.
Okay, so
This was like the Terma Reapers.
yeah. Did you? Okay, hold on. I knew that was coming when they all were looking at the cubes of meat, knowing that they didn't bring the elk back yet. I'm like, they're looking down. They were talking about the father, and now nothing.
When he said, "We'll bury your father in the spring," I was like,
That
"Nah,
was
they're
the
eating
second.
that dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "They're eating that dude."
Like, mental note. Okay,
We're
fine.
they're starving.
Totally
They
fair.
can't bury Daddy.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
he's
literally an episode like this in every post-apocalyptic television show. Like Survivors, which is a BBC TV show that if you haven't watched, you really should because it's really good. And
Is that the third time you brought that one up? I forget.
yeah, dude, I love that
Okay,
show.
okay.
It's, yeah, it's great.
With the butter
the
churn and everything?
This happened in the 100.
Mm-hmm.
This happened obviously in The Walking Dead. It happened in Z Nation. It's
Mhm.
happened in like every post-apocalyptic TV show because eventually the concern is that you will not have food.
Right. Especially winter, which is something I mentioned on The Walking, like when we're covering The Walking Dead, like when will they show us winter? And then they did finally at the end of season 9, but then, which is why I guess they didn't want to show it to us again. But anyway, Sharon, you were going to say something?
I was gonna say I knew the horse was dead too. I was like, oh, they're either way the horse is food. So,
Yeah, I thought of
even
you
if they don't
specifically.
kill Ellie and find Joel. Well, the first half of the episode, I'm like, where's the horse? Okay, has she given the water? Has she given the horse any water? Have they fed the horse? Has she even groomed the horse? Like, what is going on?
Right.
So then when they finally showed the horse, I was like, all right, the horse is gonna die now because they're hungry. It's food.
Where's Heath? Where's the horse? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did think of you at that specific moment. Like, oh, Sharondy's not gonna like this. Kill all the people you want, but leave the horses alone. Leave Brittany alone.
I was like, yes, Ellie, kill all the people, but don't lay a finger on the horse or the deer. Well, no, the deer. I also want to say that's probably a better bad CGI deer, but it was still kind of funky bad from a distance.
Really? Oh, I didn't notice. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was, well, in comparison, it was way better. This was like seeing Jurassic Park for the first time in comparison to what we saw.
Complete
in
with the theme.
I said it was better, but it was still kind of.
In The Walking Dead, they might as well have photoshopped a stock image like over.
Put it on a stick. Drag it across the screen.
Like an 8-bit cartoon. Looked like an 8-bit cartoon going across the screen.
It's like so awkward. Like it doesn't have like it's not the right angle. It's like it's slightly the wrong angle. So bad.
I should point out everybody's offering to give me an account on HBO Max. Like you know, that's very sweet of you.
The supportive.
I'm good. I just made a mistake. That's why I'm good. I can afford it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, so let me go back to
Dave
Lowe's.
has a guy come over and hook him up to the cable. You know how they used to do that. That's not.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the stolen cable.
Wait, is that still a thing?
Yeah, unfortunately. Except usually people can afford enough to just buy the basic cable, and then they just get Sat TV and premium channels added to their box or something like that. I don't know. It's still done.
It's still stupid expensive.
Yeah, it's still done. But going back to Lois's comment, she says this was very emotional for me, which is kind of like what I was saying, which is like I don't want to have to rewatch this again to get notes. And Takira says, guys, Ellie in this episode, I'm so proud of her. Yeah, I'm just also I feel bad for her too, like to have to go through that, you know?
Yeah, dude, it was creepy. It got really creepy there at the end.
Yeah. And you know what? So all the pieces kind of fall into place because he was formerly a teacher and then he became a preacher. Right. And so you're thinking, so why isn't he a teacher anymore? And it all kind of.
It's that police song. You know?
Don't stand so close.
Say the lyrics.
So close to me. I want me to sing it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's just that line over and over again.
Yeah, don't step right, isn't it?
80s.
There are words
80s
in this
song. 80s song, by the way. It's Danger.
That is danger.
No, stranger danger. Yeah. Oh, looks like you guys have the hookup, Lois and Takira, with the
It's
$59
like
a year and 5,000 channels Lois has. And Takira's
it's
like,
like instead of Danger Will Robinson, it's Danger Will Livingston Danger.
actually, it's Danger. That's a bad joke.
Damn.
Sorry. I hurt your brains.
It was bad.
You'll be all right.
It was bad.
Takira. Well, dang, girl. She did pretty good this episode on her own. On her own. So, I mean, it was touch and go for a hot sec.
I
but-
was really, really impressed when she shot the rifle and it didn't buck back and knock her back off.
I was concerned
off
about
of
that
the
too.
log. I was like, she's gonna break her shoulder and die out here.
Right. Well, half the time she was kind of holding it. Obviously, like in short range situations, you can hold it sort of like that, like where it's in your bicep. But yeah, I didn't.
Well,
It made me a
honestly,
little nervous.
So I've held a rifle before, and they're just awkward to like carry around, right? So yeah, when you're walking, it is easier for it to sit like in the crook of your forearm and your bicep.
Right. Which is bad if
And
you
I
have
mean,
to
you
fire
can
it.
still get a shot off. It's just it's really not gonna. It's not gonna feel good.
No,
It's
no.
not gonna feel good.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, it's all right. It's all right. Takira says I knew right away where this guy was going with his fascination with Ellie, and was completely disgusted. I did not know where that's where that is where it was gonna go. But when it started happening, I'm like, no.
I mean, you get the vibe pretty early on. It's the whole we could make quite the life together. It was like,
Right. Your brain is just kind of like,
Can we
no.
though?
Will we though?
I don't like you.
Not like that.
Not
Oh
like
boy,
you.
grooming.
I circled no.
And you know what? I checked. I clearly there was no dangling Chad here. I clearly marked no. But it's like the more I think about this episode, certain facts seem to be a lot more apparent. So like, it's very possible that this guy has been having relationships with all these children, and they put up with it because he's shepherded them through the. I mean, this just goes to like how desperate everybody is, and that they're willing to put up with this guy because for some reason he gets the job done. You know what I mean? So you think about like
I don't know. Like nothing about him really.
seems like he could, right?
I don't know. Nothing ever seemed kind of like a.
Well, he
Pushover. I don't
well,
know.
he is he even said what Kathleen did, or the other guy did. Maybe it was God's will. So he's like another offshoot of Kathleen. Like instead of getting out of the frickin' building, he worried about finding Ellie. In the sense of getting out of the burning building, he worried about revenge and finding Ellie. I mean, it's just very much he's very much an offshoot of Kathleen.
Yeah, he tells the story
So-
without telling the story, right? Just by
It's so
making
funny
that
'cause
choice.
He chastises his people for choosing
Vengeance.
like vengeance over level-headedness, and then does the exact same thing. So stupid.
Irony. When it's you, the shoe's on the other foot, buddy. And I kind of get it too. Like, I don't know. It does say something about the nature of people. Like, it's all well and good. do as I say, not as I do. But then when it happens to you, when it really, really happens to you, I'm sure this guy let go a bunch of things, but when it was this thing, this one thing that he loves so much, he just can't let it go. And that's creepy as shit, what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't want to rewatch this episode, folks. You don't understand. I don't want to say these things, but I have to say these things because it's in my head, so I have to
For this not
traumatize you.
containing any infected, there was a fair level of tension. Like there was.
Well, I also like that he was talking about how he wanted their settlement to grow and spread, which is exactly what he praised the cordyceps for, was growing and spreading.
I
So
did kinda like
basically
that part.
he They are the cordyceps. We're the cordyceps. We're the fucking infection.
We are the Walking Dead. I was like looking
We
at them
are
like,
the fucking
okay, this is our We
infection.
Are the Walking Dead moment. Okay, let's write that down in our brain pad. Lois says she showed her bad side. You see, he got more food than anyone else. Passed me off. You know?
Pissed.
Oh, pissed me off. I mean, I thought she meant food. Like, it just passed me off. I didn't get any. Any venison, quote unquote. Takira is
Any
Lois.
Vince. Any Vincent.
Vincent. Clever. Lois is pissed. Oh, pissed. Right. Takira says all for him to be probably feeding their friends to them. The first guy that wanted to kill Ellie was video game Joel. Right. That's Troy Baker. And he looked rough. He looked really good.
I already said Terminus, Thomas.
Okay, I'm here. Terminus.
That's what you get for showing up late.
Yeah. Deanna Troy Baker. I did see out of the corner of my eye. Also,
Dave spied with his little eye.
with my little eye. I thought I'd seen Ashley Johnson, and if I can get the screenshot, she was among the people on the table in the community. I will double check IMDb and I'll try to get the screenshot of it. But she will be showing up in the series. And rumors
I didn't want to tell anybody, Dave. I brought this up before the first episode.
but that's like a nothing thing. I won't say what she is, but that's possible speculation. But I thought I saw her in this episode. Let's just leave it there.
Nothing else.
Right. It's known that she will show up. And if you click on one of the images from the blog for the last episode, and now the alarm's going off. I didn't catch it before I went off.
Done. Okay, bye.
Okay. Well, they heard it. You didn't hear it, so that's good. But sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. No, so yeah, so you may find out through one of the links in our blog. So, which, by the way, our blog game has gotten really, really good. You really should check it out. We do have a newsletter, so if you put your email at the top, in the field at the top, and click submit, you will get them in your inbox as soon as they're out. And we've created animated GIFs, and a lot. We've been making a lot more. No, it's GIF. We've been making a lot more original screen caps too, rather than rely on articles and stuff like that. So yeah, it's getting even better than it already is. Thanks to Aiden who set it off. So.
Don't you mean screen saps?
Oh, Lois, don't put your email address in the chat. Should I delete it?
Lois said, "Send me that newsletter."
All right, I'll give you a link to the
Pronto.
blog. I'll message you, Lois. Put your email in the. Now you gotta. If you can't, I can't get it off the screen fast enough. Anyway, all right. Everybody, email Lois.
Lois.
Say it. Tell him how much you love her. I don't know what to do here.
Lois, you're funny.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, Thomas says, how about the gates and wall looking a lot like Alexandria? I did you feel that? You know, if and when I watch the episode again, I'll pay closer attention.
Not enough for me to be like, whoa, but yeah, I'll pay closer attention.
I will play. I'll actually rewatch the beginning of the episode, which I missed thanks to HBO. Well, HBO Latino.
User error.
User error. That's right. It's an ID10T problem. All right. I don't know if there's nothing else. We can leave it there. But does anybody have any other parting wisdom they want to impart?
I'm just excited to break this one down. There's some cool stuff here that I'm really excited to get into.
Yeah, I did see some callbacks in this episode. Like, your buddy better tell me the same, which is what the elderly couple said in 2 episodes back.
Graham Greene.
They were way funnier though.
By the way, in the blog, we actually expanded on some of our coverage. Those 2 actors were in Northern Exposure together. By the way, so
I loved Northern Exposure.
There you go.
So much.
Me too. Let's go watch Northern Exposure right now. Bye, guys.
But only after your Yellowstone binge.
I'm done with Yellowstone.
Oh, I'm rewatching it, but I'm rewatching it with Dennis, so it's like 2 episodes a night. So.
Yeah. I got through 1923 and was texting Sharon D very fervently through the watch.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm watching Banana Fish.
What is that?
I thought I'd just leave it there. It's an
Is that real or
it's
did
an
you make it
anime.
up?
Guys,
Oh.
guys. March 15th.
Is that
Ted
when
Lasso.
hold on. Sorry, go
Ted
ahead.
Lasso. Oh, I was watching Ted
Ah.
Lasso last night.
Yes.
That's
Ted
awesome.
Lasso.
We're giving you
Squawking Ted.
Yeah, Squawking Ted.
Oh boy.
We're just gonna cover every show.
We're just gonna cover
Buckle
everything.
up, Dave.
Well, I hope you've bought a grave for me, a gravesite for me. And I hope it's not winter.
We'll let you pick it out. Just pick out a nice
right.
tree that you'd like to be buried
Guys, just
under
do the
and-
job for me. Bury me while I'm still alive. Why aren't messages going through?
We blocked
To
you.
Lois after she left her email address in the
We blocked you, Tom. So you couldn't. Any pun is blocked automatically. There's a pun blocker. So
Well, see, here's what happens, Thomas.
Sorry.
When you type in
it's
too
called a
many
knock
puns,
knock blocker.
Yeah. When you put too many puns in, the
Tommy
chat
blocker.
rejects you. Yeah. The the punny blocker. Anyway. All right. Well, thanks guys for joining us. I think we're gonna leave it there. Oh, Takira's officially died from laughing. Okay, well guys, work on a grave for her. Put it next to
Lois
mine
said
so
you
we'll
told
have
me
somebody
to
to
do
hang
it.
out with.
You told me to put my email in the chat.
I put in the field in the blog. Every blog has a field. Every something has a star? Was the American Girl Shop? Every story has a star. Dave is so short. That was great. By the way, we got a lot of comments on the YouTube video just regarding the punny short jokes. People dying from laughter. Great. It's good stuff. We should just lean into...
Good. That was why I
We should
chose
bully
it,
me
'cause
more
it was
often.
funny.
It's fine. Anyway, great clip, by the way, Sharon D. Okay, so we're going to go for real this time. I wish these weren't so short. I like hanging out with you guys. And speaking of hanging out, it has nothing to do with it. I actually posted a thing that has been in my head for a very long time after I watched Long, Long Time. That's episode 3 of The Last of Us, which is named after a Linda Ronstadt song, obviously. And after the episode ended, for some reason my brain went to Harry Chapin's Just Any Old Kind of Day, something like that. Whatever. Anyway, so I blended the two and I created this little mashup between the two songs, and it's available for free in our Ko-fi shop. So if you head to
It's the perfect day.
Harry Chapin.
Okay.
Oh,
never
Harry
mind, I'll
Chapin's
see it.
Any Old Kind of Day.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, so if you head to our Ko-fi shop, it's ko-fi.com/squawkingdead/shop. It should be at the top of the list. And it's free. You could download it for free. It's a pay what you want sort of situation. You don't have to follow us on Ko-fi, but it would be nice if you did before you bought it so that we know that you did and could thank you properly. And not bought it, but you can get it for free. So head over there now, like right after I stop talking. And it's just something I made. And I hope you like it. And if you don't, please tell me why. I already know.
Oh my God! Please go download this thing before this guy has a breakdown over.
I'm having a
this.
breakdown already. It's not my best work, but I don't know, the
Please
spirit's
go
there.
download.
So please download. It's free. Actually, if you don't like it, don't tell me. I already know.
Just everybody download it and just don't even listen to it. Just tell them that you love it.
Either way,
and
there's a
that
little
it's the best
surprise.
thing you've ever heard.
There's a little surprise at the end. So if you download it, so enjoy. It's also in our Discord. Lois, do you need my email? No, Lois.
Lois!
Don't put it in the chat. Don't do it. All right. So I love you guys too. Takira, I love you. And I guess we'll see you in a few. We'll post the details of our next live stream on Ko-fi or Patreon and or social media. And, if you're subscribed to and enable all notifications on YouTube, at the very least, you'll be notified when we go live. So take care, everybody. We'll see you very soon. I hope you really liked this episode, even though it traumatized me, and I really don't want to watch this again. So I've been your host, David Cameo. I'm joined by Sharon D. Lazy Gardner, and Bridget. Punky Brewster, ko-fi.com.
New coffee shop sale from
Well,
Connie.
there you go. Connie. Takira just got the song. So thank you. It just showed up in the thing. So, yeah. Right. Sorry. ko-fi.com/punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETR. Have a good night. Take care. And I hope to see you in the full episode breakdown very soon. So, mwah, 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 mwah. And good night, everybody.
Bye.